some roofing materials right there. That just came 120 miles from Anchorage. See if we can get it up the hill. I think we're gonna make it.
Okay, the adventure for the day. Take stuff back that we used to put our bracing stuff, giraffe system back, and a few other little odds and ends, and had a little trouble with the truck. Somebody put some bad diesel in there. We had to get it out and purge it. So felt pretty good about it today. Sputtered a little bit, but once I got it out of there, it did pretty good. So anyways, got the builder's choice today, and the guys in the yard were looking at me like, we're gonna put those up there, and I'm like, that's the plan. So anyways, my dad shows up, and
the salmon berries.
My dad shows up, and he's pretty good logistics, with logistics and things. So we put all of our OSB here to get the load balanced out, and then we took one of our posts that's going to go up on the carport and stuck it up here. Originally we had 3, but it was overkill. They weren't resting on anything, so we took those 2 out and kept this one in just to kind of balance the load, and then we just strapped the daylights out of everything. And so anyways, we got our these are the fascia for the roof, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure what the technical term is, but apparently they loaded the wrong ones on there, and then Bob noticed it and says, hey, wrong ones. So they got them loaded up right, and, which was good because the other ones were too thick. So we have other posts are over there.
Okay.
And then we've got on the back of the truck here, we have our it's going to go over the OSB before the 10 goes on. This is better than felt. Shingle Dog is the name of it. It's a synthetic thing. It's
Shingle Dog.
yeah, it's tougher than paper. It seems pretty tough. Not sure what's in here.
Okay.
It feels like the same stuff, but I think it's for a different purpose. I'm not sure.
All right, but we're set.
Are in there, and
okay.
we're good to go.
We're set. All right. Now we just got to get this
unloaded
up there. No, well, first we're going to get off the trailer, and then we'll deal with getting it on the roof. So
well, I guess
that is the next project. Yeah. What are you guys? Look at you guys. You're supposed to be putting the blueberries in your mouth.
Oh, that was so awesome, Mommy. You saw that?
I saw that. The plan for this tree is, well, we need some posts for the carport, and this is going to serve the purpose. The first 3 posts here are going to be the open area for the carport, so that's why we thought we would use logs right there. And then the last 2 on the far end, that's going to be part of the enclosed part that we're going to have for storage, so we're just going to use regular posts there. So that is the plan. So it's easier to peel the bark off of a log when it's freshly cut. So Scott's getting that done right now. We're going to put these, we cut them. We're very fortunate to be able to get all of the posts we need out of that one tree. So we've got the 2 larger ones there that will go in the front under the front deck that comes out from the loft. And then we have these 3, and then we have one already. We're gonna ferry them over. They're gonna take a trip in the machine to get under the tent and let them kind of dry out a little bit there. But we need to get those up underneath here so we can get that carport built. Oh, you want to be in the video too? You splashing in the puddle with your blueberry hair? This is what I should have done prior to pouring concrete, is to get this stuff away from the walls. And another hindsight thing, because it was difficult when we were pouring concrete and some was falling down from up above and it's gotten on the floor, so just a little more cleanup there, but I still have to do all that. Start thinking about, oh yeah, we should have done that before before pouring, so we still need to get all this foam. So I'm just using my old saw and just cutting along here, getting rid of all the stuff, making it. And then Spencer's working on getting rid of some of that bracing on the windows and up above. We're making some progress there. August 19th, and one thing we were working on today is to get this beveled piece in here over the top plate. And we had those cut to match the slope of the roof, so when we're putting the BCIs up here for the roof, everything will be in line. So we have this one up here, and there is one down on that wall as well, and there will be another one when this load-bearing wall that's going to be built in the interior is built. There'll be another piece. That's what there's some extras sitting down there. That's one. A couple of them are going to go along here, and then on the outside, on the very outside where the carport is going to be, then there'll be another beveled piece there. So the beams will rest on that going all the way down. And one thing I was noticing as we were doing this is some of these the anchor bolts were not, they didn't come up high enough, and this one we barely were able to get that nut in there, and this one we were not able to. So the rest of them are fine, but there were just a couple, and I had noticed that when I was cleaning off the top plates after we poured that day, and I said, oh boy, I can't move those, they're already set in the concrete. So something to be careful of. Definitely that all of those anchor bolts are sitting up high enough if we're going to attach another piece on there. So anyway, it's looking all right. We've got quite a bit of the strapping down and the bracing off of the windows. So cleaning things up a bit, getting ready. Our next major project is to build this interior load-bearing wall that's going to go along here before we can get the roof going. And hopefully the contractor who will be doing that will be able to start on that this week. And yeah. One thing I noticed when we were taking some of the strapping down is that we should have braced along here. This wall kind of pressed out a little bit because we didn't have like a cross bracing going over there. So it seems like, you know, wherever, you know, it's fine here where we did have it, but places that were not, it made a difference. Another thing I noticed when I was taking off all of this bracing and strapping along this area where those corners blew out right here is there's a bow. You can kind of see it a little bit. There's a bow in this door, and that's because that was not cross braced through here. It was vertically braced only across, and that was just, this whole area was just a mess right there. And that really, you know, we should have had way more bracing across there, and that's really one lesson we learned on that second pour, is that it was rushed. The other thing is that I forgot to put the conduit up here outside the loft door for the electrical, for the light to come out there. So there's some things that we noticed, you know, after that pour that, you know, I just yeah, just to say, don't rush anything, because we should have put off, rather than pouring that Friday, we should have waited till Monday, and Scott would have been able to rest better. His shoulder wouldn't have given out. We would have had more time to get all of the bracing and things done. We wouldn't have felt like hurried to do that. And if we had waited, it was It was sunny on Monday. It wouldn't have been raining all day. So there were some things that we thought, any other part of this project, we are not going to rush it or feel rushed on it at all, because then you start making mistakes or, hurrying up on things, and then looking back going, oh, I forgot that, or I should have done that. And so we just kind of made a deal today, like, okay, no more hurrying on those things. So, and I'm back to work now. So teachers started back last Tuesday, and students are coming this Tuesday. So one reason we were kind of hurrying a bit was to get all of the ICF part of the build completed before I had to go back to teaching, because I was the other half of that building team. So so now we're hoping to just kind of clean things up and turn over part of this to a contractor to get the roofing done. And Scott still has some other projects. We still need to get the pump in the well, and there's lots of things to do. So anyway, that's the update, and we'll keep you posted.